Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the 1 hour a day build stream in Cities Skylines. I am your host and insane mayor, Zerberus. Yesterday, we went for a few achievements or unlocks of the monuments. We picked up the observatory, the public library, a posh mall, a few other things. And what we tried to do towards the end, but we actually couldn't, was unlock the oppression office. The problem we had was that our population had already gone down so far that we couldn't get our unemployment rate above 30% anymore. Well, right now we already have an unemployment rate of 15% that we started out with. A few things went. We need to do some reworking of a few things, and add on some stuff, just kind of to force change, so to speak. Basically, we also need, we'll get to that. Today, we're basically going to do part 2 of trying to destroy the city and failing miserably at unlocking monuments doing it. So, we're going to go for the oppression office. What do we need for the oppression office? We need 50% unemployment. Oh, wait a sec. Where's that beer? Exactly. Before we start, I'll crack open the beer. Cheers. So, now, let's get to it. Swipe the chat quick just to make sure that doesn't go anywhere. At least not anytime soon. So, again, now we need 50% unemployment. Since we already have a certain amount of unemployment, what we're going to do, we're actually just going to start by removing the zoned portion of our industries. Where's... Oh, that's why. I was wondering, why is it not drawing a marquee? As well as any offices that may accompany them. And we're also going to knock out some of the other industries as well. If necessary, we'll reload to this point if for some reason we manage to tank the city completely. But I'm thinking it's more likely that we'll be able to see this as, how should I say, a mass redesign that was inevitable anyway. We'll knock out that commercial. Yeah, my fingers are still in World of Warcraft mode. Sorry if the camera and my movements seem a little bit wonky, but I'm trying to strafe and turning by mistake. Because at the same time I'm holding down the right mouse button while I'm zoning. And so my instinct is kind of thinking, "Oh yeah, he wants to strafe." And yeah. So, what does our zoning overall look like now? Will that be enough? Or do we maybe want to knock out this commercial district as well? I think we want to knock out this commercial district as well. Because again, we did only get 38%. And we had 78,000 people, but again, we started at that point literally from a 0% unemployment state, I think. And just, basically just trashed everything. I think we may even want to knock out this as well. Because we do still have some commercial in our residential zones. And what we'll actually do, though, while we're at it, we won't knock that out, of course, the commercial. But, exactly. We will, what are the words I'm looking for? They're not really on my tongue today, are they? We'll turn these, the commercial that's in there, we'll turn all of that to organic and local. Industry is the bigger driver of jobs when you think about it. If we're going to do it this way, then we're at least going to do it right. And make sure we actually hit everything. There are, of course, different ways of doing that, depending on what your particular mental illness is. All of this is going bye-bye, leaving us with basically our original commercial zone. With a much larger population. You know what? This also has to go. Especially because of all the offices that are in there. Those may even be the biggest problem. We do want at least that one little industry block, though. Okay, so... let's see what happens. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I didn't really want to expand the whole we're gonna tank our city and mostly just be waiting around and praying that things don't go completely pear-shaped part. I didn't really want to do that for 2 episodes, but yeah, unfortunately, just got a little bit out of hand last time. And you know what? Stop. As dumb as it sounds, it's not going up fast enough. Oh, wait a second. We also... that might even help. The commercial specialization, organic and local, for there. And those already had it anyway. That was that funky twist I was talking about, and we wanted to want to expand that district also a little bit. Just up to this road, so that they can keep their commercial, but yeah, get rid of the noise problem associated with it. But a lot of this actually needs to go. And I mean a lot of it. Basically next to, if not literally all of it. Especially these offices back in here. And again, we're not going to view this as willful destruction. This is an inevitable redistribution of zoning and population. It was probably going to happen anyway.
At Banhammer Bank, we want you to trust us with your money. Because it's with your money that we can make you more money. How? It's not funny business, it's money business. You give your money to us and it will grow with interest. That's the plan, at least. Maybe
So
that's
we're
too
left
complicated for you. Imagine
that
planting a
commercial
money tree
zone.
in the ground and watering it. Hold on. Imagine if you had a money pet and you fed it more money, and after digesting it would...
Some commercial up
okay.
in here.
You want to go money fishing, so you use a little money to catch a big money. You know,
Wondering,
just come
as
in
dumb
and
as
talk
it sounds,
to us.
I'm wondering
We have
if this
even
may
more
not still be
metaphors
too
that
much.
allow us to avoid saying what we really do with your money. Banhammer Bank.
And
feed the money monster.
I'm wondering if this is not kind of the game telling us, yeah, no, you're totally right, it's not enough yet. I'm just going to take that as a sign.
Many days of study and meditation lie behind all the deep thoughts, and I claim the title with pride. It's tempting to attribute the success of others to luck or inborn talent, but in fact, every admirable achievement is backed by hours of practice and dedication. Don't assume that you're simply outclassed when you see the success of your peers.
Now we'll
Take
just
it
go
as an
straight
inspiring
up this
reminder of
road.
what you will soon achieve. Always in your
I
corner.
was actually hoping.
This is the Deep Focus channel.
You know what? No, we'll leave that. But we will knock this out. Okay. It was such a nice city, and now it's about to become nothing. Good thing we got the abandoned buildings unlocked before this. Otherwise, yeah, we'd basically just be like screwing ourselves. And this actually isn't such a bad idea because it gives us, for example, a chance to relocate this to like in here. %. You're really gonna make me knock out everything, aren't you? Now I want to take it from that square right there. Don't think there's anything left in there. Let me just make sure there's nothing left in here. %, 41, 41.5, 42, 43.5. Come on, come on, come on. Number of jobs is still going down. Excellent. $48.5. Come on, you can do this. 49. 49 in-game, 48 and a half over here. Can you please decide? 49. Come on, come on. You can do this. Oh, come on. Seriously? Ooh. Not there, but... Can't slash jobs that way. Don't tell me that we're really gonna not hit the 50% because we have too many people working in city services, right? Could maybe add on some more residential. Or as dumb as it sounds, knock out even more commercial. Wait a sec, let's see if we can't get like a water overlay and do our zoning over top of that. That's not really much easier to see, is it? Even worse. The traffic overlay works. And I saw that I clipped that. Oops. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So where do we still have commercial? Over in here. different overlay after all. That might work. Oh yeah, that works excellently. The wind overlay, seriously. Well, since we're blowing down commercial zones. I think that's actually everything, isn't it? I think we effectively now have... Oh no, wait a sec. Can't forget them and their high density commercial zone in here. Why are those offices still in there? Well, because I didn't take them out, obviously, but why didn't I take them out? Okay. Ah, we've got 50% unemployment, okay. So how long do we have to hold that for? No, it's not 50% yet. Now it's going to hit 50%. Five weeks. And then comes the arduous task of rebuilding. But it's actually still going up, so that's good. That means we're not going to wind up suddenly having 49% and having to start over. Unless, of course, a mass exodus starts, which is entirely not out of the question. What's the main complaint? Low land value. We need to raise services again. At least just the basics. In fact, we need to keep those up anyway, otherwise people are just going to start moving out. Yeah, because of low land value, yeah. And again, I don't think these actually impact our employment numbers. What's this? Unique buildings in city attractiveness. It's for industry areas and fishing industry. Huh. So that may be interesting to keep that down. Hmm, 2 out of 5 weeks. Land value's going back up, that's good. Three out of 5 weeks. Four out of 5 weeks. We now have the oppression office. So 20,000 squares of commercial zone built. Yeah, obviously we're a little bit down from that now. Also, office. I'm not even sure where those 4 squares are, to be honest. So, construct 5 instances of public. Did we not? Oh, that's right. We reloaded the game and we don't have public libraries in. Exactly. So that's something we also still want to do. One. I'm not really happy about the area of effect that's going to have, but this one is much better. Three. Four. And 5. So now we redo some of our zoning. And of course means we also have to set policies again. We need to set high-rise bans in a lot of these. So, and now we can basically start mass zoning in. I said mass zoning in. Heavy duty commercial or high density heavy duty.
We all want to be prepared. We all want to be sure that the people we leave behind don't think we're jerks. That's where Final Insurance comes in. We provide peace of mind for when you rest in peace. For a small monthly sum, you can spend your final years knowing that Final Insurance has everything taken care of. Final Insurance, the last insurance you'll ever need.
Square Packages, the packaging specialists, are proud to present a box on both your houses. The untold story of the invention of the box and the family rivalry that nearly destroyed it. It's a tale about opening your heart, finding acceptance, and inventing the most efficient means of shipping and packaging that mankind has ever known. Proving that to find what's in your soul, you have to look outside the box and into another box, which is a house, your home. And that truly is the greatest box of all. Tune in every Wednesday at 8 for this once-in-a-week time television event, A Box on Both Your Houses, presented by Square Packages, the packaging specialists.
Actually, that beachfront commercial we're gonna knock out.
If you're looking for that relaxed vibe, search no further. I'm Deep Thought, and this is the Deep Focus channel.
We're also gonna set our taxes back to what they should be. Good old 12%. Oh, I never raised these? That was, of course, a fail. No, not 13. Because now we can also just take our city planning, city policies, get rid of the tax relief, and now The city should slowly start to come back to life. Oh, that's where those 4 offices still were. Put our first industry back in here. And the road to recovery will be a long and arduous one. And my beer's empty, as well as the chat just went out, so I'll just grab another beer quick. I'll be right back, just a few seconds. So, and I have fresh beer. Get rid of the old one to open a new one. Cheers. I just noticed something. Around the fish market, we actually wanted low density. It's coming in very, very slowly. But it is coming in. We're not absolutely hemorrhaging money. We're still actually gaining citizens. Traffic probably isn't half bad right now, yeah, because there's just nothing over on this side of the city. But yeah, this is our chance to make any major changes we might have wanted to for a while. Like, for example, moving that up to here. We'll even add a second one. What is that? That's a post office. We'll move that. What's with that weird... Oh, that's from the incineration plants, yeah. Yeah, this is also where we might want to consider reworking our trash concept, now that I think about it. $192,000 a week. Only? I expected those to be able to do much more. Well, it is quite a bit, actually. Question is, where would we be able to find space for something like that over here, for example? Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We shouldn't have any up here. No, we don't. But of course, now we need to make sure we've just got actual transfer facilities everywhere we could possibly need them. Well, we can actually leave incinerators in the industry areas. That's what I expected, that we'd probably need 2 of these. That's way too close to the residential area up there. Will it fit in here if we remove, yeah. Remove that wonky side, those wonky side roads. I'm totally gonna say that's okay. Definitely okay. So processing status, yeah, we have 2 of those now, so we'll actually need a 3rd. We'll just create that over here then. So processing status, yeah, that's now settled. What we need now is just people to get it out of our city. Basically just have one for every like district, sub-district, whatever you want to call it. So garbage, we should be doing fine. I think that may even save us some money. Water's not a problem, electricity's not a problem. So, yeah, sit back, drink beer, watch the numbers. sure nothing absolutely horrific starts to happen. We still have 56% unemployment. Nope, not in those. That was actually on purpose that we didn't ever zone in there. Sorry about that. Remember, we're getting some first industries coming back in, first commercials coming back in. Interestingly enough, we have 50% unemployment and no demand for anything, which I think is kind of So yeah, we'll just again watch it run. What's concerning me right now is that the unemployment number doesn't actually seem to be going down. But the number of jobs is steadily going up, so. We just basically can't zone faster than they can fill it up. That's what this is more or less amounting to. Oh, it's just a building with a yellow top. Okay, I thought that was zoned. Just out of curiosity, what are we doing as far as library usage goes? Oh, that's office zone. Did we already unlock that and we didn't notice, or what? Oh yeah, we got the academic library. Don't know how, but we got it. And so that means we're running towards a commercial park. That's probably going to be our next unlock. Once we restore all of our initial commercial zone to commercial. What is that sign? Emptying finished. What's emptying? Citizens are sick? Why are the citizens sick? Drinking water pollute. Let me guess. That shouldn't be. Oh, it just automatically empties, that's all. Still getting drinking water pollution. Why? It's for the same reason we got it last time. The very same reason we got drinking water pollution last time. So now that problem should be solved. Average drinking water pollution 0%. Yeah. So we poisoned him by mistake while we were at it. Ah, why not? Let's just see how well we managed to recover. Oh, so sorry. I flipped my mic up and forgot to flip it back down. Yeah, but we're slowly on the road to recovery. Commercial's starting to come back in. Exactly, and these commercial zones have just gone down to low density.
Colossal ore.
And these
We
entire
are the
zones
leading
are already,
producer of
these entire
minerals,
areas are
ore,
already zoned.
and
So.
natural resources. which means you're benefiting
Really
from our
just
services whether you know us
a question
or
of how long it's
not.
going to take.
No
We'll
matter
actually go
what
with
our critics say, at Colossal we care about our
low
employees
density here on the
as well as our
coastline.
customers,
Maybe it'll help.
which is why we work so hard to get our miners back in the mines where they feel at home. Together we can reunite minerals
We're not even
with
getting
the people
industry
who
demand,
love them.
interestingly enough.
Colossal ore, more than ore.
Although that said, that's probably primarily being
Can you hear it?
sorted by offices, any
closely.
industry demand that we may have.
It's the sound of refreshment. Pop soda refreshment. Pop soda. Belch the best.
Hey there, friends. Today I've been thinking about weather. That cozy feeling you get when the world outside is softened by rain, and all the sounds just blur
We now have
together.
3 of those
gentle
waste
drumming
transfer
of the clouds.
facilities.
That's what we're all about here at the Deep Focus channel. But you know, sometimes you can get lost in that kind of mood.
Not all of them
Stay
running at
inside
capacity.
and hide from the
This
gray
one
skies.
is almost
To all
running
of
at
you out there
capacity.
caught in the rain, remember, you'll have fresh growth before too long.
So we may actually... this should work fine. Again, there's 3 of them. But if all else goes wrong, we can put another one in here. In fact, we will. Just to make sure all else can't go wrong. What, abandoned buildings? Yeah, now we can start demolishing abandoned buildings. Now we can start doing that. Well, no, we don't want to do that, because that'll actually primarily hit residential areas, right? Not really. I'll hit that little building. Ah, we can live with that. 124,000 people. Still not getting any demands. But since we already did put a waste processing facility up in here, we will turn this into another industrial area. It's obviously going to take forever to fill up, though the offices might actually go quite fast. And this commercial zone is starting to fill in. We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. We got our unlocks, and is there anything else horrible that we have to still get? I don't think so. 300 city service buildings, that's going to happen by itself. Although now that we've switched to waste transfer facilities, that's actually going to go slower. So we may actually eventually have to like cheese that with water pumps or something like that. Yeah, commercial zone, that's going to come by itself. Office zone's going to come by itself. When and if we eventually put in public transport, that's going to happen. Yeah, so it's really, at this point, just a question of how long the city is going to take to recover from the last, what, 2 hours? Well, basically we're already in the recovery, and we're into the second hour, so We're basically just gonna have to let this run for like 10 minutes. Well, you know what? Now we can actually start demolishing abandoned buildings. Keeps land values up. And we'll just leave these avant-garde bridges in. It's going to be interesting to see if we need the same bridges, or if the bridge layout actually winds up changing. How are our parks doing? Still getting a reasonable amount of visitors per week, I think. Definitely still earning money. Probably what's keeping us afloat at this point. So let's check in on the ore industry. Yeah, none of that zoned industry is coming in. Wasn't really to be expected to happen all that much differently. We may add like a small residential area back in here. Maybe some commercial over here. And once our city has finally recovered, I think then we're going to start working on putting a forestry industry back here. Or we may even take a look at installing some public transport options. I'm thinking like maybe a metro. Oh, that's right. Since we put that parking lot in there, we probably can't get a metro station in there anymore, can we? Wait a second. Yeah, we can. It should fit right there. Slope too steep? Really? Well, we can get it in here. That'll work too. Space already occupied? That's not so bad. Yeah, so we can plop a metro station right in there. Just leave that deactivated for now. And that'll be the start of a public transportation network that I think we're just going to take straight along here. Still not entirely sure how we're going to play this, although we do have a nice bit of space here. And we've got 2 tracks. This would almost be ideal for like a central station. But then again, the double tracks are kind of pointless anyway because they merge into one, don't they? Yeah. That's something we'll have a look at once we finally recovered. Because we did lose, we've already lost 3 million. Budgets are back up to where they should be, although industry needs to be pushed up a little bit. And if we offer post office services again, which really don't cost much at all, it's kind of pointless to defund that. Just like in real life. Yeah, we're getting bustling commercial zone coming back in there again. Maybe put like a path and some trees back in there. That's a general hospital, yeah. And we've still kept our skyline low, with very few exceptions. that one will actually leave. You only get like single buildings that are just a wee bit higher, like for example that one. Not really high enough to be a landmark, but high enough to be, oh, what's that? And where did we put Big Ben anyway? Ah, yeah, right there, exactly. Basically the first thing you encounter when you come into the city. Yeah, it's starting to look nice again at night. Yeah, we can live with that. Ooh, those are nice numbers. Starting to get some industry demand, but not really. This episode is gonna last about another 10 minutes or something like that. Welcome back, Gamer Geo, by the way. Yeah, I mean, the next episode is also basically gonna be nothing but waiting. So, I may actually hang one more episode on afterwards, but also for the people on Twitch. But yeah, again, right now it's mostly just waiting, because what we did, last episode we unlocked some monuments, and as a result we had to like tank our economy, tank our employment numbers and things like that. And so we're in the recovery phase. We actually had to reload the game from, yeah, basically from the episode before that, because it was just, yeah, we went a little bit too hard. Whoa. Now we got lots and lots and lots of people coming in. What is going on here all of a sudden? That's unexpected. We'll give them a pedestrian bridge, just to make sure that doesn't wind up gumming us out. Another avant-garde piece of whoa, yeah, that bridge was instantly more important than expected. Yeah, but it's starting to fill back in. It's starting to fill back in. Fish market's still doing fine. In fact, we can actually redo that fence, since we're already out here. Deactivate that, and we don't want people zoning into the fish market though, so that has to go. In fact, we don't want anything zoned in front of the fish market. Maybe something on that corner, but that's it. Population's still mostly stable, but they're just nowhere near filling back in the ghost town we've created. Oh, how am I doing? I thought I read how long am I doing. Sorry, I'm overall doing fine. The city, yeah, slowly recovering. Unfortunately, the emphasis is on slowly. We've got some pieces of oil industry starting to come back in. That's good. What's the story back on the ore? Oh, their offices just totally filled right up, didn't they? I have no idea why there's such a huge demand for offices up here, but okay. And exactly, while we're on that topic, yeah, they have a trash issue as usual. What's the story on ground pollution over here? Can we start pumping water from here again? Yeah, should be far enough away now. Did I turn that off? No, I didn't. Okay. It's a story on traffic. Traffic here is interestingly strong. That's unexpected. Well, the industries aren't even that close. I mean, you've got this whole jump over here. Well, this is all used to be industry back in here. And you still generally have at least like a highway between them, so they're not really that close. What's going on here? Oh, they're too close to the highway, so that will now become commercial. We'll do the same here.
Vault-Tec cameras. If you want the best, you have got
Just
to go
not even
big. That's why
get
our
into the
cameras
whole
are the biggest on the market.
noise
Our
complaint
shutters
discussion.
the loudest. Our lenses the longest. Cameras
There's a
aren't
highway, just
paperweights.
get rid of the
They're tools. Tools used to
residential and be
create.
done with it.
In fact, the most valuable camera is the one that you're afraid to take outside. Vault-Tec. Only the best.
Deep thoughts, thought of the day is that
Yeah,
you
that
should
should
leave
work
that dial
fine.
right where it is. Welcome to the deep
That said, we
focus
did now, for the first time, actually evict a few people. But not really that many, so it shouldn't really have a huge effect. But yeah, we seem to be recovering. That's good. So, that's going to be the end of this episode. If you're watching on Twitch, I'll be back in about 5 minutes. And yeah, you guys have been great. I've been Zerb, and see you next episode. Cheers!